Um, Hello everybody. Today we are going to be interviewing Fran Turner here at St. Christopher School. We're going to be talking about a new foreign language endeavor which is on virtual immersion. It is going to be for 8th grade Spanish students, and we're going to hear a little bit about this program, and we thank you, Fran, for your time.
Great to be here. We're really excited about the program. It's given all of us something to look forward to and to plan and to worry about, and you know, just to add the level of excitement that's going on, and the students can't wait to start.
Can you tell us a little bit of the history behind the program? Where is it? Is it out of what university or what other school, and how did you come in contact with that?
Well, it started actually with an old-fashioned listserv, an oldie but a really great one for foreign language teachers called FL Teach. And they actually have a searchable archive, and it's not fancy, but it's so useful. A great community of educators. And so I posted a question on FL Teach related to something curricular-wise, something about expanding where we're headed, how to get my kids talking more, just to see some ideas from colleagues. And I got an email from a woman at Marquette University named Colleen Coffey. And Colleen said, "This is so great because I'm piloting a new curriculum for virtual immersion with your age student, and I teach middle school Spanish." And she suggested that we consider using her as a go-between and setting up a virtual immersion between our class and a class in Colombia. And that was just so exciting for me. It's just what we wanted to do.
So the school in Colombia is also a middle school age group of students?
It is. We're an independent school, and it's a K through 12 as well. And so they've tried to match up our level as best as they've foreseen. And you know, every foreign language teacher is always yearning for opportunities to set up conversations and activities between their students and students in the Spanish-speaking country, or the country where the language that they're teaching is spoken. And it's hard. I mean, it's hard to make those connections and get the details to work. But so we've done pen pals in the past, and we've done various other things. And this, I think, really is taking advantage of technology. This is taking advantage of the ability to video chat, which has become easier and easier and easier, and using that as a way to get your kids that contact.
That sounds fantastic. Can you give us a sense of what the boys may experience in a typical class period within this curriculum?
Yeah. Through the curriculum that Colleen has developed, our boys will be reading in Spanish about various topics. The first one is endangered animals. So our boys will be reading about endangered animals in Spanish. It's a leveled reader, so the topic is readable for them, and yet we'll challenge them a little bit. There's some grammar and vocabulary that they won't have seen before. At the same time, the school in Colombia is doing the same reading, but in English. And so it's for those familiar with dual immersion programs that work with English speakers and Spanish speakers, it follows that a little bit, where these people who are learning English will negotiate meaning with our kids and be able to figure out the content. At the same time, our kids are in Spanish figuring out the content that they need to through structured activities. So they'll sit down, each one will have a partner that they'll be, I think we're going to use Illuminate. They'll sit down, they'll have some structured activities, or some getting to know you activities at first, and then there'll be, you know, they both have to accomplish goals related to tigers in this case, information they need to glean from the reading and together.
And how long will this project go on for?
Well, right now our plan is to do it through the end of the year. You know, the hard part gets to be when you're managing different schedules. So, for example, the school in Colombia has a 2-week break in February. We have exams and spring break in March, so there's 4 weeks that we won't be able to work together. But otherwise, I think we're meeting up weekly through the end of the year.
At least you get that global perspective in terms of scheduling
True.
more than anything else.
Very true.
And we experienced the same thing when we were talking with the Australians last year.
That's right.
So it was challenging, but certainly worth the effort.
That's good. I do think it will be worth it.
Now, if you had your crystal ball out, where do you think this will take you going forward in the next year?
I've got real hopes. I really think that every foreign language class should do this, that contact with speakers of the language should happen as often as you can possibly have it. And I have real hopes for our 6th grade and our 7th grade that if this pilot program goes well, we'll expand. And weekly conversations with peers in other countries will become standard part, and maybe even more often than that. If we can get scheduling to work, I don't see any reason why it shouldn't.
That's fantastic.
Yeah.
Well, Fran, thank you so much for your time. And those of you who may be interested in following our progress, I know we're going to post updates on a blog of some sort. We'll get that address out to you as soon as possible. But if you have any questions, feel free to contact Fran Turner at St. Christopher School or myself. I'm Hiram Cuevas here at St. Christopher School, and we'd love to hear from you. And if you want to participate in some way, shape, or form, give us a ring. Thanks.